Welcome, Sarah. Hello, 2 years back, I developed hypothyroidism, and then I used herbal medicines to cure it. It was related to fight or flight plus voice overuse in hospital. That time, it was cured with herbalism and acupuncture of ear points, and I was again feeling energy of spirit. Since few months, I felt the same symptoms again, and now my tests show that I've gained a hypofunction of thyroid. I feel tired and no desire to do anything. A little walk tires me. Spiritually, I feel a distance between me and my spirit. Since I've come across human design, I speak much lesser than I used to earlier. At some places, I'm drawing attention to that I'm working on as well. I saw your video about throat problems and gained some insights about influence of mucus, which I'll work on now. I have a completely open throat with no gates defined. Can you guide me the energetics of the disease? I don't want to go take hormonal supplements as that wouldn't heal, but keep the disease where it is now. Peace and trust. Thank you. So, if you have a completely open throat, yeah, you have to be really careful not to burn it out. You also have to be careful not to never use it, I would say. Like, okay, you are outside somewhere and you meet people, and these people don't let you speak, and you feel like your throat is burnt out and nobody's wanting your attention or guidance. You still need to use your voice. You still need to hear your own voice. You still, I believe, you still need to sing when you're alone, hum when you're alone, read good stuff that you enjoy out loud to yourself, and find the pitch. Still, like, there still needs to be energy going through that center, good energy that you choose. And not only listening, you have to use your voice for your own sake, speaking to yourself, affirmation, stuff like that. When you're alone, when it's not for anyone, it's for yourself. As to connection with spirit, I would recommend daily breath work. I would really, really recommend daily breath work, half an hour in the morning or something, at least 20 to 40 minutes of it in the morning, maybe a few times throughout the day when you feel disconnected. I can speak on what makes me disconnected from my spirit is when I skip breath work, when I go around too many crowds, when I spend a lot of time on my phone, when I spend a lot of time on my computer, when I try to multitask. That's a big one for me. If I try to do a few things at once, even like doing an exercise and listening to a podcast at the same time, no, not anymore. No, it divides me. I can't do it. What else? Foods that rob you of oxygen. Like you say, you found out about mucus in my other videos. Yeah. Foods that are not high in water content. Foods that dehydrate you. Foods that are crunchy and dry. Foods that need water to even digest. So stuff like rice and potatoes and pasta and all the dry stuff. That's going to take your oxygen, and your oxygen is your spirit. So whenever you feel disconnected from spirit, that means something is robbing you of oxygen. Something is interfering with your air element. And air element is thoughts and voice. And yes, this is all connected. So think of it like that. Think of air element as the fuel for both your thoughts, your spirit, and your voice. And breath work helps all of that. Humming, singing helps all of that. Fasting from technology like that, if you don't have to, don't. Spend as much time in fresh air as you can. What else? Yeah, I'll try to eliminate mucus. And when it comes to being tired, that can also be with your diet. It can be, it can be many things. It could be many things. Try to incorporate more fruits and raw, like stuff that has a lot of water. Stuff that has a lot of water. Try some um, some movement routine that you're going to do every day. So it can be Pilates, it can be yoga, it can be something, but something you do every day. And make sure it's a little bit cardio based, meaning that it's not like yin yoga where you hold one position for like 10 minutes. It's more like um, more fiery movement, right? To get that fire going. Um, yeah. Maybe a little bit of sea vegetables like nori or dulse. Just a little bit on your salad helps with iodine, and iodine helps with thyroid. Yeah, basically the thyroid, the throat center in also in human design is how much are we trying to do? How much are we it's a manifestation center. What are we trying to manifest? And the word is trying. So look up any place that you are going against the flow and trying to make things happen, work more than you can. So, yeah. Also, don't beat yourself up about stuff like, oh, I drew too much attention here. Oh, I spoke. I shouldn't have spoken. This is the not self. This is the shadow frequency. You can't evolve to the gift and like superpower frequency. You cannot change things until you are done with the shadow. And it's okay to not be done with the shadow. 99% of the world lives in the shadow and they are fine. I mean, they're not fine, but they're fine. We are fine. We're all fine in the shadow frequency. So don't burden yourself too much with this, with all of this knowledge, with all of these things. You've taken on a lot of information in a short period of time, and I see you've did the same thing that I've did, and that's like, oh, I've been living upside down my whole life. Let me try and flip it in 2 weeks. You're not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to. No matter how eloquent you are and smart and you are these things and absorbent, if that's even a word, but you know what I imply. The body takes time. The body takes time to adjust. The mind, yes, you're going to absorb things. So, yeah. As for the hormones, I would eliminate all processed foods first and foremost. Anything that comes in a package, I wouldn't eat it because who knows what is in there, and all these things mess up your hormones. So remove all packaged foods, don't eat out, make everything yourself, go mostly raw if you can. Don't eat dehydrating foods, and take my advice about all the other stuff that we spoke about energetically about the throat in human design, because these are all little things that I can talk about. I can't talk about directly about hypofunction of thyroid in that sort of Western medical term, like diagnosis and stuff. I can talk about many things around, but that's usually enough. All right, Sarah, thank you for this question. Thank you. Peace out. Peace, health, and abundance. Welcome to the channel. Subscribe, like, leave a comment below, ask a question, or share your story. Check out my audio courses: Human Design Basics, Intermediate and Advanced, Human Design Projector Masterclass, and Elemental Balancing course. You can listen to the first lesson of each course for free. Once purchased, stream as much as you like and learn at your own pace. Check out the testimonials from happy students. Join the League of Wanderers community. You can join on the weekly community and support calls. You can book one-on-one personal human design reading and coaching calls with me. You can join us on the Insight Timer app for stress release movement classes and Q&A sessions. There is a newsletter you can sign up for, and there are my free ebooks to download. My merch web shop is available if you would like to get my original artwork and designs printed on a variety of high-quality products. You can also contact me for commissions and graphic design work. Last but not least, you can follow me on Instagram. All the mentioned services and offerings can be found on icreatelines.com, and also check out the description of the video for more details. If you have any questions of any kind, if you would like to collaborate, if you want to come on a podcast, or you have suggestions and feedback, don't hesitate to contact me. I wish everyone peace, health, and abundance.